What's up YouTube fam? Welcome back to part 7 on this transporter. As you can see, I've been busy. I've epoxied the outsides and including the undersides. This is the bonnet. Obviously took off the catch there and pulled out the screen washers. So I've just literally stuck this back on. It's going to have to come off again to paint it properly, check out the rubber stocks and all that jazz. But yeah, I'm getting there now, starting to get see a bit of progress. I've epoxied all the outside and the inside with 2-pack, prepped it all, sanded it all down to 400 and then hit it with epoxy primer. Did all the outsides, and then obviously after that, and doing it the wrong way around, I did all these reveals around the doors, the insides of the doors, the reveals around the insides. Then with the help of my son, I took off the side doors here. It was a bit of a challenge, shall we say. As you can see there, the brackets I've just left on, and I actually took the brackets off the tops because it was easier just to get the thing out. Then you just roll it back along the centre guideline and it pulls out at the end. So I've done both of these inside and out. Next step will be some 2-pack primer, high build primer, and then a block down. Last video I was away to weld in this sill, which I've now done. It actually lines up pretty well. You know, that's the join there. That's not too bad, unlike the welding, which is too bad. However, it'll get filled and that'll sort it out. And as I say, filler and paint makes you the welder you ain't. This is the rail that the door slides out of. There's also 2 bolts here that need to come out to get this thing out. One of mine is just turning, so if anybody has any idea how to solve that crisis, then do tell me. I haven't repaired this back panel yet. Kind of hard to see just how bad it is now that it's actually primed, but if you've seen the previous videos you'll know. This outline that I've drawn on it, don't know if you can actually see that or not. That's where the repair panel goes. So if I fit that, it'll take out, there's like a large dent right the way along here. I'll take that out and then hopefully I'll get in the back to do this area, straighten it out as best I can, and then just fill the rest. But the side panels, etc., came out pretty good. Back doors came out pretty good. Overall, I'm fairly happy with it. The roof came out alright. You can see up there. And like I say, starting to see a bit of progress now. So hopefully, next time you see this, it'll be painted in high build, and then we'll be blocking it down and painting it the final colour, which I'm not going to reveal yet, but because I haven't decided. Alright, bye. Also sanded down the bumpers. This is just the back one. The rest are in the garage. I painted it with primer, but I don't know if you can see, it's really not that great. I think I need to sand it back down further with like 400 or 600. Maybe give it a skim of dolphin glaze or something to get the roughness out of it. Probably just sand it, I think we do. And then we'll be having another go at them. In the back here, I've also got the side panels which I painted. I'll go in the back door, it'll be easier. Yeah, I did the fuel cap covers. That's the side panels. They're ready for 2-pack. High build primer as well. And that's about as far as I've got in the last 3 months. Not very impressive, I know, but sue me. These side panels are all cut and ready to fit. So once it's painted, obviously I'll start redoing the interior of the van, because at the minute it's just a bit of a bomb site. Headliner still isn't back on. I gave up with the polo light for the headliner for the front of the van, because it just was going to prove to be a nightmare to get it fitted. I was going to have to cut a big hole in the fiberglass and rely on that to hold it in place. And I was also going to lose the 2 fixings for the front of the headliner, and I didn't really fancy having it suspended in mid-air and a wish and a prayer. So that's the latest with that. I'm also on the lookout for another steering wheel. I'd like a flat bottomed one if possible, but that's miles into the future. In the meantime, I'm just going to concentrate on getting it painted. I've painted inside all these doors, etc. Quite a bit in the old bellows or whatever they're called, but I'm not bothered about that. I also fitted 2 new wings. I epoxied these off the van so that I could get right inside. The whole inside of them's painted. That'll prevent any rust in future. And all the way into all these little gaps around the windscreen, etc. They've all been epoxied. So it'll be a proper job. Just takes time. And I've been kind of busy with other things, fixing up my motorbike and putting a new front and back end on it. So that's it for this week. That's the state of things as it sits. Like I say, I've got the bumpers to repaint. I've got these doors to hopefully, I'm going to start doing the high build primer tomorrow if it's a decent day. So I'm like limited to doing outdoors. I don't have a spray booth or anything. So I'll be doing all the insides of these side doors, and I'll also do the Ingo areas around the doors, around the insides and the insides of the doors. And once that's done, I'll get some colour on them and maybe get them lacquered as well before I fit them. And that'll be breaking the job down a bit, less to do at once, and then just break it down into areas. Like then the bonnet, for example, take it off, paint it separately, paint the bumpers separately. Just do it as and when I can, and I'm able to. And we'll get there eventually. I'm wanting this to be on the road by the summer. That's my goal. I want to go and do some mountain biking, and I want to go and do some motorbiking, and I want to use this to do it. I've found somebody who's going to service it for me. I can't get down on my knees. I'm waiting for 2 new knees from the NHS. So my days of crawling about under vans are sort of limited. I can only do so much, then I have to stop. But we'll get there. So that's part 7. Not a huge amount to report. But it's getting there. A bit of progress. Next step, primer, colour, lacquer. Cheers, bye.